What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the other side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Hey, welcome to the show.
What is going on? So welcome back, everybody. It's been a few weeks. This is going to be a really good week. We have a lot of material because of the holiday we just came off of. I like calling it a holiday instead of vacation. Definitely tune in Monday and Tuesday for our topics. Wednesdays our discussion, as always, and then Fridays we talk about everything else. So video games, movies, all that good stuff, non-cyber related. So definitely hit us up throughout the week. You can watch us both in video, YouTube and Spotify, and then we're on every mobile podcast platform you can think of. So if you listen to it, we're probably on there somewhere. So definitely hit us up. With all that being said, I give it to LeVon.
Yeah, we have a pretty good story for you today. This is pretty straightforward, but we have a story from Daily Mail, and this is from Rachel Buyan. The title of this article is called "Japanese Man Loses USB Stick with Entire City's Personal Details on It After He Took It on an After Work Drinks." Yeah, so essentially he was out drinking. Looks like the city was western city of Amagasaki, and I guess he's a private contractor whose name was not disclosed. But he was out drinking with the crew after hours, hanging out. He had a USB stick that had, like it says, 460,000 residents of Amagasaki has their details on it. So it had, for example, their names, genders, addresses, birthdays, other personal information, as well as tax data and bank account information on some of the locals. So this thing was a pretty a central drive. I mean, it had a lot of details for all these individuals. I don't know exactly what he was doing with it. I don't think the article goes into details as far as what the purpose of having those individuals on a USB drive was for, but apparently he had that. I guess the silver lining is that the data was encrypted and it was locked with a password. But there are some crafty people out there that could potentially find some ways around that. I'm sure they can maybe bypass the password or maybe just crack the password after, if they have enough time. I mean, time is really like the essence of many hackers. Are just, if they get enough time, they can get through most barriers. But we have to see if if the lost data comes up later on down the line with some individuals getting their identity stolen or something to that effect, or getting some other kind of access to, I guess, the bank accounts. That bank account information is on there. They have a lot of personal information, so it's kind of it's obviously scary for the people out in Japan. And hopefully this individual gets a stern talking to and make sure it doesn't happen again in the future. But I'll turn it over to you, Shannon. What do you think about this one?
So I realize this is in Japan, but this seems like a very American mistake that we have made a few times in our recent history, right? So like laptops being lost and whatnot.
Right.
Why even take this out of the facility that it needs to be out of, right?
Right.
So like if for whatever reason, let's say it's a remote work situation, right? You could have it to where if for whatever reason they need to work remotely or something, have them use like a state or city. It was a city information, city issue technology, right? So not BYOT, but city your own technology. I don't know.
Right, right. Some issued technology from the city that's like actually like secure or whatever. Yeah.
And even when you do that, I'm not even saying put the information even on that system, like make it something they can access but can't copy off of, right? Like it could be some type of VPN where they can't do any like snipping or anything to get any information off of it, and they just do the work they need. Like taking the information out of the facility, I don't see the reason behind it. And if you do, why are you not going directly, to your home or wherever you were supposed to go with it, right? I don't know if they were supposed to go home with it, but went out for drinks, you know what I mean? Like, hey, now get my drink on, you know what I mean, and go from there. It's like that's just a poor decision, man. Like, you gotta know better than this. And the thing is, in the article, it says when he woke up, so like he drank so much, he passed out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can't do better than this, man. Like this is the these are the cyber professionals we have, right? Cybersecurity professionals we have. This is just a mistake all around. Like I don't know how he keeps his job, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know how. You think he'll get a stern talking to? I think he should get the pink slip, because there's no reason for that, right? And I'm not saying people shouldn't go out and drink and have a good time, right? But make sure you don't have PII on you when you do it. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like that's what they should be doing. But Ryan, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. He'll probably either resign or he'll be fired. Like it's almost 500,000 people's PII. It said it included names, addresses, birthdays, and in some cases, banking information, right? Which was odd to me. So I read a little bit deeper, and I guess it was for a municipality pandemic relief program. So that's why they had that type of information gathered, and they had it for every citizen. Amagasaki is outside of Osaka, so I've never heard of it before, but it's obviously a pretty big city to have that many people on this USB drive. I mean, it is encrypted. It does have a password, but now it's in someone's physical hands, right? Like that's the biggest thing is like possession, right? So somebody possesses this now. So like you said, with enough time and enough being crafty enough, they could break it if they wanted to, if they know what's on it. Like for all we know, it might turn up. You know what I mean? Like the Japanese society is a little bit different than our own. So maybe they just haven't found it yet and to give it back to them. But I would not be surprised if this winds up on the quote unquote dark webs, right? All these people's information to the highest bidder. So that is unfortunate. Like you said, I don't understand why he would take it like out. Like, was he because he was pretty drunk to pass out? Maybe he's bragging about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like on this USB stick, I have X, Y, and Z or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But yeah, it's out there now.
You ever seen the movie The Other Guys?
Yeah.
When they have the montage, we're in the bar and it's like the still shots of them doing all that different stuff and whatnot, like the beer spilling, the shooting off guns and whatnot.
Right.
What this dude's doing, with Black Eyed Peas playing in the background.
Right. I know exactly what you're talking about. Slow motion, everything's like frozen in the air. Like
yeah, I don't get it. Like, but at least they came out like immediately and told the people like, hey, listen, your stuff might be compromised. All they're gonna do is offer them LifeLock. For 500,000 people. So LifeLock is gonna be super excited, or whomever the equivalent is in Japan. For that, but it's a done deal now. It's out there. So but yeah, pretty straightforward. This one was a short one. Definitely tune in for tomorrow's topic, as well as Wednesday's discussion, and then Friday again we talk about everything else, so movies, games, books, all that good stuff. So definitely like, share, and subscribe. I was about to say the website been down. There's no more website, but hit up one of like LinkedIn or Twitter or something like that social media accounts that has our name, and that way you can find a link to the podcast. If you're currently watching or listening, you're already there, so definitely like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. You can hit me up personally. I'm at RY Security Guy. That's RY Security Guy. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Clubhouse. And you, LeVon?
Yes, sir. You can hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
There it is. Stay safe, stay secure.
Take care.